afternoon and welcome to my channel. Today is super hot. It's, I think, the hottest day so far this year, and it's been incredibly baking. My clock says 40 degrees, but it's probably because the car's been sitting here for a minute without movement at all. So I think it's probably around 35, which is crazy hot for London. Anyway, it's going to be a quick one today. Just a quick reminder that distractions are always going to be there. My name is Joyce. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please do. It really does help the channel. For those of you that keep coming back, I so appreciate your consistency and your time. And I continually hope to produce stuff that is actually very beneficial for you and your growth. Distractions are always going to be there, meaning that there's going to be a lot of stuff there to remove you or to refocus you from what your goal is. And that's why it's so important to keep reminding ourselves. And I mean that given the last couple of, I want to say weeks, but it's really the last week where things have really heated up in London. Well, not just London actually, but all over the UK around fascism and racism and all of that terrible jazz. But you know what, you can't be focused. Humans are always going to look for someone to blame for the reason they're not performing or for reason why things are not working out for them. And sometimes the powers that be are only too happy to oblige. And I'm not saying that this is in any means a small feat. I am doing my part in terms of making sure that a lot of that work doesn't come into our systems. But more than that, I've got to keep reminding myself that I am not my skin. I am not my body. I have a body. And I live in this world that systems sometimes are meant to disadvantage us. But whichever part of the world you live in, you might be dealing with poverty. You might be dealing with corruption. You might be dealing with hunger. You might be dealing with, apartheid and segregation and, slavery and all of that stuff that sometimes we think no longer exists, but actually is still very rampant in our society. And it could just be also around religion and, making sure that we're very clear about what we're doing with our lives. But more importantly, that we're taking ground action, to be able to root out some of that stuff. Having said all of that, don't be distracted, because I think there is so much power within us that we can do to shift things. And we don't recognize that the power is actually in our mind. It starts with our minds, and we can really change the trajectory of the world by the power of our mind. I might unpack that a bit later on, but whatever you're doing in a day-to-day basis, don't let the distractions really impinge on your success or your journey to success. Stay focused, stay doing what you're supposed to be doing. Do your active work, become an activist if you're not already one. But just remember that sometimes life and things are not always as they seem, and we have to be in a space where we're able to project the reality that we do want to see come to pass. I'll unpack that a bit later on when things have calmed down a little bit and the heat is not as much as it is today. So whatever you're doing, remember distractions, whether they're micro distractions that are around your life and what you can do, or whether they're macro distractions where it's more global, it's a bit more national, it's led by people that we can't really have an impact about, but are having an impact on us. Again, I hope that you can remember to differentiate those two, and also just remember that you all have a part to play in making this world a better place. Have an incredible day. I'll keep it short and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take good care. Bye.